Today we are in the Houston Auto Show. It's January of 2025 and we are here specifically to look at one vehicle only. Today we're talking about the 2025 Ford Expedition. So for almost 30 years Ford has dominated the big SUV market with the Ford Expedition, and granted this is the older body style Expedition, but we are here to see the brand new 2025 Expedition. And guys, I am looking at it right now, and for the first time, holy smokes, I'm gonna go over some tech, go over some options, features, and equipment, and let's dive deep into the 2025 Expedition. And this right here is just a beautiful rendition of this vehicle. It is a new generation, new body style, and the whole thing is brand new. So I'm here to go over a few features and stuff about this Expedition. One of the things that I want to start with is the hood, because the hood is completely different. So I like the fact that you've got some nice aerodynamical design to it so that it could save you some gas. You've got a nice deep valley right in here to promote that as well. Now this is the star white color, and behind or right underneath the lights, man, this color absolutely pops. You can actually see the metallic flake in the paint. Now, we've got this turned on. We've got it in the accessory mode. So I want to point out the daytime running lights that are brand new for 2025. So it goes all the way through. You've got your marker light right here. And then I love the fact that it goes all the way around and through the bottom part of that grille. Man, I just have to step back a little bit and just kind of appreciate that look. Is pretty awesome, if I have to say so myself. Now from a distance I can actually feel and see that this might be, you know, a grille design that is maybe smiling at you. I don't know, what do you think right there? I kind of like it, I dig it. So this right here is exclusive to the Platinum, which is what this trim level is. You've got the black piano finish that you've got here. I love the font that Ford used for the Expedition here, and you really can't see this, but behind this grille you've got your active grille shutters that Ford has been using for so many different years. So they open and they close to allow air to go into the vehicle for performance, because this right here has a 3.5 EcoBoost. I'll tell you which one specifically this one has in a moment, but you've got a 3.5 EcoBoost that just desires a lot of air. It needs a lot of air. So the grille shutter management system opens and closes. You got it right behind this grille, and you also have it right here in this opening, which allows a lot of airflow along with this right here so that the engine can perform at its peak performance. Down below you've got a nice satin finish right here, which I like. I like the satin finish because, you know, you're going to be going against you know, little rocks and pebbles and stuff, and you don't want to have the paint here chip and crack. So I love the fact that you've got this satin finish, kind of like a stainless steel finish. You got your front sensors here in the front. You also have your front camera right there, 360 degree on this one. But man, I have to show this to you. I loved this design, this texture right here along the bottom part of the grille. It complements the light right there. It is just a beautiful setup under the 2025 Expedition. Now if the front part of this looks super nice, I want to show you the rear, and let's check that out and see what that has in store for us. So now, man, the back is such a beautiful design. I do want to know your opinion on this. This is now a standard look for the 2025 Expedition, where you have this black shiny finish against whatever color you select. Now if you go with a black color Expedition, all of this stuff is going to be a monotone, so it's going to look similar. Now this is a very shiny finish, very shiny. So what I'm thinking, what I'm recommending you guys to do if you do end up buying an Expedition 2025 is do a PPF, paint protection film. It shouldn't cost you that much. Have it professionally done. It's basically a clear vinyl film that goes over this section, so that when you guys run it through the car wash and you got the bristles cleaning the back part of the Expedition, then that PPF is going to protect the paint so that you can avoid any scratches. Now coming on top, I see that we've got brand new lights. that we hadn't had before. And then also my wiper blade is now hidden, it's tucked away, so I'm assuming when you turn it on, it goes and it does its thing. Now coming below, you've got your backup sensors, typical, very normal. You have your backup camera right here as well, and underneath here you got this cover to expose your towing package. So you've got 7,000 pounds of towing capacity out of this vehicle without any special equipment. But if you do a distribution hitch, then you're able to tow up to 9,600 pounds without any real modification done to the Expedition. All you need to do is remove the cover. You've got your 7-pin and 4-pin connection for your trailer lights. Now let's talk about the engines that are going to be helping you tow this weight. So you've got two main engines. You've got a 3.5 EcoBoost that gives you 400 horsepower, and then you also have a 3.5 EcoBoost high output. It gives you 440 horsepower and get this 510 pound-foot of torque. That's what's going to help you move the load. That's what's going to help it feel light on its feet. Now, to get the high output, it comes standard on a Tremor, and it is an option on a Platinum trim level, which is what this is. Now, I want to show you the lights. The lights are just a beautiful setup going through the middle part, and then I love the design. It is a nice bright LED light setup. It is just gorgeous. The back end of this Expedition is just beautiful. Now, with a press of a button, the main star of the show back over here, if you do a double press on the remote control, you got the brand new Ford split gate, which is just absolutely phenomenal, fantastic. Supposedly you've got weight of 500 pounds capacity, so you can have people sitting back over here. You've got this little removable tray that actually acts as a table, or you can actually put it as a backrest. So if you are tailgating, you're having a seat here with your friends, you've got support for your back. I love this tailgate. I absolutely love it. It is fantastic. Now if I press this button right over here, then boom, everything closes away. And then also if I double press it on the remote control, the same thing happens. Now underneath the eye of Expedition, if you press this button, only the top part opens up. And I love this because, man, how many times have you been in your SUV and you went grocery shopping and the groceries just went all over the place, right? And you open up your lift gate and everything falls. Well, man, this is a solution for that. So all of your groceries are gonna stay right over here. But you do have this button right here. If you press it, then boom, that opens up as well. So you've got multiple ways to open and close the tailgate. Now, let's talk a little bit about the third row. The third row has a nice flexible third row seating, which means that this middle portion folds forward. Right now, the rear seat on an Expedition was this seat, and this part of the seat was one seat together. Now you've got 3 sections off of it, which is very, very cool. So a 40-20-40 split bench rear seat. So if you lower this down, you're able to now put something that's long, like a tent, an umbrella, a fishing rod, so that you guys can go off-roading in this beautiful vehicle. So I'm gonna close this up, and I want to share with you what the inside of the second row looks like on this brand new 25 Expedition. Let's go. So now we come to the second row of this beautiful Expedition, and I'm gonna start on the door trim panel because I want you guys to check it out. On the top, it is a very soft touch material, and then coming down, you've got your speaker placement right there in that black, nice protective case. Now next to it, you can see you've got that nice gritty textured silver finish next to that wood applique. And check out below the wood applique, you've got your ambient lighting. I like that. I'm going to show you the ambient lighting in the front here in a moment, but I like that. The ambient lighting just kind of gives you a little bit of a light so that your kiddos can see the cup holder and stuff. Look at the door handle. The door handle is a little bit different on there. It's a nice placement. The armrest that you have on there as well, it is nice and cushiony on it. And then check out the speaker, the bigger speaker below the door trim level. It's pretty large. Remember, on something like this, guys, you've got up to 22 speakers, which is fantastic. Now guys, check this out in here. I want to spend a few moments right behind this seat. Now this one doesn't have it. It is a pre-production model, but you have a bring your digital device mechanism. Basically what it does, it allows you to put a cell phone, put a big tablet, so that your kiddos can have it there. If they're watching something on Netflix or whatever, they have it there. So that way you guys don't have to buy, you know, a fixed DVD that nobody uses anymore. But check this out, right below it, you've got 2 USB ports on there. I can't tell if they're USB A or C, but there's 2 USB ports because it's pretty dark. But that is a really cool thing. Awesome for Ford to integrate that so that your kiddos don't run out of juice. How many kiddos have run out of juice while they're driving, right? So we don't want them to be, you know, without power. And check this out, you got a dual pocket system. First time I've seen this. Pretty cool on a Ford. So you've got one that's deeper and one that is a little bit shallower. You know, the seats on this, you've got a lot of attention to detail on the seats. You got perforation on there as well. You got all of this beautiful setup right here in the middle. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, I'm going to have a seat here real quick because I want to show you one of the things that is brand new for Expedition is the center console. And I'm going to show you in the front here in a moment. But, you know, if you press a button, which I'm doing that right now, it allows for the second row occupants to have a quick access to their drink holders, to have a quick access to the fan speed and the temperature controls for the rear AC, which is pretty cool. And right here looks like there's a little slot you can put something in, or maybe your cell phone. So this is a pretty awesome feature. I love this center console and its functionalities, but I'll show you that in a moment. Now the third row, it's pretty easy. You've got a tip to slide function, and Ford says that you can leave your car seat right here, so it gives you enough room and space. But you've got a side handle that allows you to put it in this cargo mode. So you got this little handle here on the side that you can grab to let yourself in. You've got multiple connections in the back. You also have cup holders in the back, seating for 3 in the middle, and seating for 2 in the front. Now in the second row coming back, normally we now see the second row having with a captain seats, excluding this middle portion. As you can see on top, you've got the twin panel moonroof, which, believe it or not, is now standard on 90% of the Expeditions. Yeah, most of the Expeditions will now have the twin panel moonroof. Now this is beautiful, that is beautiful, but let's check the star of the show on the interior, which is the first row. Let's go. Okay, so now we are inside of the front row Expedition. Let me tell you, at first glance, this is fantastic, phenomenal. This is sometimes overwhelming to see so much technology and how far along Ford has come with their designs and techie things on the Expeditions. I just love it. And one of the things that I'm fearful about is the visibility, because yes, the dash compared to the previous body style got probably shrunk by 8 inches or so, something like that. I don't know, I haven't measured it, but I can see that my steering wheel is almost flush with the new dash right now. So my fear is, am I still going to be able to see, you know, through, because I am 5'7", and maybe that's an average or not height, but like right now I can tell you that in this seating position, which I'm all the way to the back, I got longer legs, that is very comfortable for me. I can go higher, but I don't need to. So if I stay there, I feel like this is a little bit higher up than what it needs to be. And then also, in addition to that, it is blocking part of my view. So get this, now that everything is very techy, you have to use kind of this joystick to navigate through the screen. And right there, I'm at the steering wheel adjustments. Right there, you can see. And then I can use the arrows to adjust my steering wheel, coming towards you, going away, and dropping it down. So I feel that position right here is perfect for me. This helps that this is somewhat flat, If not, this would definitely come up so high that is going to block everything. So for me, at a 5'7", I think it's perfect. It is right here. I'm blocking the black part of the seat, the bottom part of the seat, which is not a big deal at all. But I'm able to see the hood. I'm able to see everything. So is this livable for me? Yes, absolutely. I like that 24-inch display that you've got. You've got important information here. And by the way, this is not a touchscreen. Okay, that is not. All of that stuff is navigated through the joystick that you have on here. But you can see you've got your fuel gauge right there, your blind spot monitoring system, your lane keeping system, your speed limit, how fast you're going. And then over here, you've got some general settings, like your radio stations is gonna show up right here, which gear you're in, some messages, notifications, and then your map right there. Pretty cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. Now let's talk about this right here. In a 90% of the expeditions, you will have Blue Cruise. Blue Cruise, the hardware, is the ability to have hands-free driving. So we're on stage 3. Stage 2 basically gave you the ability to, whenever you put the turn signal on, this expedition will move to another lane when it's safe. Stage 3, which is what this is, when the vehicle detects like another bigger car next to you, it is gonna ever so slightly move just a tad bit over to the other side, just a hair, so that you can have a little bit more gap and distance between this car and the vehicle next to you. That's stage 3. So it's hands-free driving on, I believe, about 85 to 95% of highways in the US. So it's very cool stuff. This right here, 13.2-inch display. This is touchscreen. This is the Ford digital display, which is pretty awesome. It's powered by Google, so you will have your Google Maps on here. Very cool, very easy access. Let's see what else we got on over here. Trailer trip, tire pressure, off-road status. You've got general settings. You can also watch YouTube on this, which is really, really cool stuff. You've got some other settings over here to adjust different things on the vehicle. You've got your AC. You obviously have your climate control seats, heated and cool seats on both driver and passenger seats. Now take a look at this right here. We continue with the real wood that goes across and over, and check this out, guys. The ambient lighting that goes from one side to the other side. Now what's really fun, not funny, but pretty interesting, is on the door panels, you've got the red and then you got the blue. So I don't have full functionality on this, but that looks pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So again, real wood. Coming back over here, I don't know if you can hear that. You got some texture material that goes across, which again, this is a platinum trim level. You're gonna have a lot of the bells and whistles. Nice silver finish on the AC vents. They now go vertical. A nice black piano finish here. This is pretty cool. On your engine start button, you've got black piano finish here around the steering wheel. And man, it looks very, very luxurious. Now, this is the biggest thing that Ford has. It is controlled by 2 buttons that are over here on this side. If I press one of the buttons, then it allows for the center console to move back. Now check this out, guys. In here, oh my god, in here you've got so much room, so much space. You've got a removable bottom tray to clean stuff, but you can put your wife's purse, you can put, you know, a box of something. And Ford actually also sells a center console vault that will go in there or in here, I'm not sure, to add to the security. If I press the other button, then it closes up. Very cool stuff. And once you have your vehicle turned off, guess what? This is now a secondary lockable storage. In here, you've got a wireless charging pad. You got USB ports A and B. You got your Trailer Pro access, your Pro Trailer backup assist. And then you also have your traditional storage with a removable tray and a nice deep storage. More USB connections in here as well. So overall, man, Ford really thought about the technology, the comfort on the Expedition. My first impression on this is a home run. I know for a fact we're gonna be selling the vehicle just because of the design. And guys, I forgot to mention, you've got a sound bar across the board. you can either have the option of 12 speakers or 22 speakers. But that right here, it's a cloth material, but I love that. That's pretty awesome. So overall, like I said before, I am very impressed. Lastly, what I want to do is I want to show you the side profile of this thing and talk about the wheels, because the wheels are pretty special. Please pardon the noise that you can hear on this, but we are in the middle of the Houston Auto Show, and this is the side profile of the vehicle. Beautiful design. Okay, this is a redesign, even though it's a subtle change on the side profile versus that of a 2024. But hey, let's start here in the front. You got your front sensors right here on the side that help you with your lane keeping system and your adaptive cruise control. But check out these tires, this wheel specifically, a 24-inch wheel. Check out the size, 285/40 with a 24-inch rim. Oh my God, that is massive. That is the biggest wheel that we've seen on a Ford. Now coming along the side, you've got some nice finishes with the platinum trim level, like the piano finish right here on the mirror cap. And one of the things that I want to point out is this right here. Boom, the keyless entry door code is staying on 25 Expedition. Unfortunately for 25 F-150, this has to be a dealer installed item. So it's already integrated on this vehicle. Ford, thank you for doing that. Make sure you bring it back for 26 F-150. Now back here on the top, you can appreciate the roof rails, but here in the back, brand new for 25 Expedition, is that lighting. That lighting, along with the side mirror cap lighting, front and rear, you've got 360 zone lighting out of this Expedition. So when you guys go camping, or you're at night and you just need extra visibility, boom, you've got that. This is a beautiful side profile. I love it. So far, I'm super impressed with the Ford Expedition. Boom, so there you have it, guys. This is just a quick review of the 2025 Ford Expedition, and I can't wait to get my hands on one of these at the dealership so that we can do a full-blown review on this beautiful vehicle. I love the design. I love the techiness to it. I love the quality. I love the look. There's really nothing that I dislike about it. I thought that I was going to be having a hard time seeing through my seating position, but I don't. So I'm very impressed. I'm very happy, and I invite you guys to check out our channel, our YouTube channel, for a further review on this beautiful vehicle. And if you guys are interested in placing an order with me at Tomball Ford, $500 over invoice cost is going to be your price. Simple, easy, transparent, and we can ship no matter where you're at in the United States. So my contact information is below and also in the description section of this video, and it would be my pleasure to help you get yourself behind the wheel of this beautiful 25 Expedition. Thanks for watching.